Into the Cypher. Prepare for another all-nighter.
On the Talk of Chicago, 1690 WVON.
Now, I've died and gone to heaven. We have live in studio now with us the newest team to the Chicago sports landscape, the Bikini Basketball League team, the Illinois Heart. So let's get some introductions. Let's go around the table right here to the right.
My name is Dory Butler, and I'm the co-owner of the team.
Okay.
And I'm Randy Washington. I'm also the other co-owner of the team.
All right. So before we get to the players here, tell us, co-owners, what led you guys to this path that you're on right now?
Basically, we do business with each other. We've been doing business for a couple of years. We do photography, painting, promotions, and other business aspects. And so we talked about it one day, just doing research, and then we thought it was a great idea, and we asked each other, was it something we can do? And we was like, yeah, we just went for it.
So you see, she's a school teacher, so she wrote the dopest proposal to the league, and they loved it, and they was like, loving us right afterwards. So yeah, here we are.
So you like the muscle then, right? You made them, you twisted the arms, and made them take it.
Somewhat, nah.
But we just started planning together, and I remember we were sitting down in a room, meeting and discussing and talking, and everything just came perfect, coming up with the name Heart, coming up how we wanted the logo, and it all came to us probably within like 5 minutes or something like that. And we were just throwing ideas out there, our mission, our values, and it just it worked well together.
Yeah, the name Heart, it was actually, I think it was the second or third name we came up with. We had some horrible names before that. Thank God we didn't go with any of those because we'd be stuck right now. So
like what? You care to share?
I'll give you one. We was actually, I don't know why we was thinking this. Somehow swag came up. I guess my little sister was in the I don't know.
Thank you for not doing
I know. Thank goodness we didn't go with that.
But we think about it like in our own lives, with so much passion and drive that we have and everything we give, we worked hard for it, and so we always say we got so much heart. So that's why we came up with heart.
Okay. Right. What are some of the parameters of the game? Like, how is it similar or different than the WNBA? What can people expect when they come to watch a game?
The exact same rules, pretty much. We just bring in more femininity. Is that the word?
Feminine.
Yeah, we're making it more feminine. Like taking a masculine sport and making it a lot more feminine.
Right.
Okay. For
example, because these women play, they can ball, and so we got some of the best. We got some of the best coaches. Like all of our coaches, they played at each level, at the high school level, college level, and they all played like professionally overseas for years. Our head assistant coach, she's a product of Marshall High School, and she's also the assistant coach over there. Obviously with their team and
that's
the
great
coach,
program.
great program. Yeah. She was inducted into the Chicago Public League Hall of Association about a couple of weeks, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Hall of Fame Association, yeah. And also, these girls, they really can play. These women really can play. Like a lot of people think it's just supposed to be some just triple X type of stuff. They really can play. No, it's not. Well,
no, for real.
That's not. So the main difference, I know you just asked, what's the main difference we're bringing? We're bringing their uniform. That's the main thing. They're wearing a sports bra and spandex shorts. So it's almost like what the Olympic volleyball players wear when they play.
Kind of what you're saying is, because you said something that's interesting, and we've had this conversation a couple times. You said you're bringing femininity to the game. So is that saying kind of in the current game? What? We talk about this all the time.
Okay.
That there's an absence, probably the newest edition of Skylar Diggins maybe gives the WNBA a little bit of something.
But overall, they're not very feminine.
It's not seen that way.
The WNBA is ran by the NBA, who's who men, they decide making all decisions for their team, for how and all the rules and how their league will operate. So with our team, we wanted to bring on women who are somewhat, whether they're feminine or not, that's beside the point. But women who love being fit, who love being healthy, who love going hard, who love setting examples on and off the court. We got some amazing women on our team, a lot of them educated, and they work hard in their everyday lives. Some of them are mothers. So it's just really exciting to, have them all be a part of the team.
And it's a time for a change. Like, we're not trying to be in a competition with WNBA or anything like that. We're trying to do our own thing. So, I don't know. We see how it goes down the road.
How long has the league been in place?
This is our inaugural season. This is our first game ever.
But I believe it's been in development since 2011.
Okay. And how many teams are there in other cities?
There are 5 teams. 5 teams total. Miami Spice, Philadelphia Diamonds, Las Vegas
Fantasy.
Thank you. And Houston Inferno.
And
Illinois Heart.
And we have some other teams coming on next year in other cities that they've already had, but they're just not going to be playing this year.
Okay, how many games do you guys play in the season? Like this season coming up, how many games will be involved in that?
This season we have 8, so we have 4 home games, which are played at Proviso West High School.
Oh, okay.
And then 4 away games in different cities.
Okay, all right. So let's have a couple of these players step up to the mic. You are.
I'm
Get up
Anna
on that
Sierra.
mic. Don't be scared. Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Anna Sierra.
Anna Sierra, and
I'm Tonisha Members.
all right, Tony. Let's start with you now. What led you to the Bikini League?
I don't know. To me, it was something different, so I was like, why not give it a try? I mean, I like showing my abs off anyway. I worked hard for them, so why not?
You might give me a couple of pointers on that. We'll talk during the break. But what's your track?
I definitely feel fortunate being part of something up and coming. We all share the same goal. Again, it's about basketball. It's not really about the uniform.
Okay.
We still, have a past. A lot of us have roadmaps. Started playing ball since we were younger. But really what brought me to bikini basketball was just the love for basketball. I mean, doing something I still love.
And where'd you guys play college ball at?
I played at Robert Morris,
Okay.
and then I transferred to West Virginia State.
Okay.
I went to JUCO, CCRI, Community College of Rhode Island, and then I also met Tonisha members at West Virginia State University.
Okay. Now, looking around, they're tall, short. So they're different, sizes. Like, what's the average size for the women that you've seen in the league so far? Like, what position would you guys be playing, for example?
I played the 1 or the 2, which is point guard or shooting guard.
Okay.
The 1 through the 3, point guard, shooting guard, small forward.
Okay. All right. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Who's next? Step on up. Come on. We have the whole team in here tonight, folks. So, just getting to meet them all here on the Sports Cypher. If you want to talk to them, 773-591-6090. We're going to give away some tickets here in a few minutes as well. So
Yeah, and you'll have to make sure you check out the YouTube video on the Sports Cypher channel
so
so you can kind of see this all unfolding.
And watch me wipe the slob from my mouth. All right. Names, please.
I'm Jessica Harris.
Jessica Harris.
And I'm Gwene Wane.
All right, so you two are a couple of the taller ones who I was just describing earlier. What positions do you guys play?
I play the 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, depending on the situation.
Really?
Multiversal. Look at that.
So you're a banger, huh? Okay.
And I play a 2, 3, or 4 as well, but I think you're fooled by the heels. Yeah. Not that tall.
Oh, really? Okay. So, all right, so I'm going to ask you guys a different question. Describe the type of games you guys play. You guys ball handlers, or are you specifically like post players? Like, what's the best description for your game?
I'm very versatile. I can do pretty much anything you may want me to do.
Talking about basketball, right?
Yes.
All right, and
I would say my game is mostly defense. I think I can lock down most players, and if that's what you need me to do, I can do it.
Cool. Where'd you guys play college ball at?
I played at Robert Morris University all 4 years. Also, College All-American there.
Wow, look at you. Man, okay. All right.
I played at Marquette University in Wisconsin.
Wow, how long ago? Were you up there with Wade?
No, I got there right after he left in 2006.
I'm rooting for the Heat.
See, there it is.
I love LeBron. I think everybody goes too hard on him. He's a very talented player. He brings so much to the league and to his team. He provides jobs, and salaries for a lot of people. And then you can only be one person out there doing a job. It's a team effort. So everybody got to step up. And people put so much pressure on him and the amount of time of the things that he's accomplished since he's been out of high school to the time now. I'm rooting for the Heat.
See, there it is. There's a nice, clear, cogent thought.
Here's the thing,
on
but
LeBron.
you put in parameter. You assume that if people are rooting for the Spurs, they must absolutely hate LeBron. Has it ever just occurred
But
to
that's
you?
not the truth.
I'm rooting for the Spurs because, like I said before, I like team basketball. That's just the bottom line. I can appreciate someone like Tim Duncan, which we had the conversation about, that Tim Duncan has been the most consistent player in the league since Michael Jordan. And people don't want to accept that because it doesn't come with any glitter and glam.
It's not anything about the Spurs. It's just people have so much disdain for Miami that everybody's rooting for the Pacers last round. Everybody rooting for the Bulls around before
I
that.
have
People
more disdain for somebody who plays for Chicago right now than I do for Miami.
I'm with you.
Now, I'll put that out there. I have more disdain for a certain player that plays for Chicago, Derrick Rose. Everyone knows how I feel about that, opposed to Miami.
I was at a barbecue. Barbecue today for Father's Day, and one of my buddies who we met out at Bartend Doors a few weeks back, he's like, I should have asked Maya when I saw her, did Derrick Rose do something personal to her or something? Like, what happened? What was the deal with that? And I I almost burned my hand on the grill. I was laughing so hard.
No, it's not personal. But the bottom line is when someone is supposed to be the second coming of Christ, as Derrick Rose has been sold to the city of Chicago, he is the next Michael Jordan, which we all know is not true.
That's not true.
It's not true. He is not the next Michael Jordan. But granted, he's from Chicago, so there's an extreme love affair with him. The bottom line is, talk about heart. I don't see it. Because I'm going to say this again. Had it been LeBron, Kevin Durant, Kobe Bryant, the minute they could have gotten back into a uniform, they would have been on their team. That team played to the bitter end to stay in the playoffs. Mm-hmm. And for him to sit on the bench and was like, y'all got the Heat next, that's a problem. I don't care what you say. I already wasn't enamored with him to begin with, and I lost a certain amount of respect for the fact he didn't think it was important enough. After the team already had paid him, what was it, a crazy $94.8 million for a year he couldn't even play, but you can't come back? Because you got mental barriers?
Well, we have basketball players sitting right here. What are their thoughts on, coming back from an injury, being cleared to play? Is there some type of mental thing that you have to go through like Derrick Rose is having? Or is it the thing where I got to get out there and play, I got to help my team?
I mean, it's a mental thing because, like me, I tore my hamstrings. And when I went back to play, I was scared to get touched. So I think Derrick Rose feel like, look, I got about $400 million right now. I don't need to touch the court. I can sit on the bench and warm it up and let y'all go ahead and do the dirt. And I'll sit here and still get paid. That's how I think Derrick Rose feeling.
See, but if you happen to be a Chicago fan, that's not the kind of mentality you want from the leader of your team. That's not it. That does not work.
It really doesn't, because with me, I'm all about ball. If I get hurt, I probably try to play while I'm hurt. My coaches will tell me, PG, sit down. I would probably lie and tell them I'm fine, I'm perfectly fine. But when it comes to that, I just have that much heart that even if I'm hurting, you won't know, but I'm still playing. And if I'm getting paid to do it, it's not even about the money, though, but the love of the game should bring you back anyway.
It's the love of the game. That's what it comes down to.
To piggyback off PG, she is absolutely right. Athletes are hard-headed. We are going to continue to play like that regardless. However, it is a definitely mental breakdown.
Yes.
When you come to the court and you bring your game, you're not going to be able to play as much, be as aggressive as you want to be on the court. You're not going to drive to the lane like you want to just really just on somebody like that. You're probably going to go in, but you're going to pull a mid jumper, or you may kick it out because of that little hints. You can say you're not scared all you want, but your game will change, and you'll tell while you're playing. I think Jessica wanted to say something.
I'm gonna speak off experience. I broke my thumb in one of our playoffs in college, and didn't know I broke it, but I continued playing the game. It's really a mental thing. I didn't know I broke it until the next morning when my thumb was purple. But I was out for maybe one game, and I came right back. I couldn't do it. I couldn't face the fact of sitting on the bench and watching my team play, and I couldn't be a part of that.
But there's so many people and fans around the country and particularly around Chicago that say, people need to ease up on Derrick Rose because, only he knows what's going on in his head, and only he can know if he's truly ready to play or not.
Well, not a whole lot's going on, so we ain't got to worry about that.
I understand that, but I think just to piggyback off what the lady's saying, it's also about camaraderie. It's your teammates. Like, you're part of something bigger than yourself. And if I have the green light, I'm going out on the court because it's my teammates and they need me. It's a machine, and if the one piece of the machine is not there, it's not going to work as efficiently as it would, and that's what it really came down to.
And don't you think watching almost every starter have an issue, a physical issue? He wasn't the only person. He was the healthiest person probably sitting on the bench. Matter of fact, they said he was the best person in practice. I mean, to say that and to see that, and you're watching Dang and Noah, and everyone's playing injured, it doesn't resonate for me.
You know what? Watching you right now, Maya, this is like a preacher. You got a whole congregation right here that's just going.
You see, women are rational. Women get it. Women get it more than you fellas get it. That's why I knew women be like, oh yeah, you need to get out there and do this, because women know how to make stuff happen. That's just how it works.